G'day, everybody. It's Peps and J-Dog, and you know what time it is? It's tipped out round 22 time to the single greatest round of footy tips to pulsate your ears this morning, this evening, or whenever you're listening to us. You're here with Peps. You're here with J-Dog and Big Fella.
Yes.
I can't wait for the AFL to be bringing in the pre-round 22 bye with the amount of injuries that have not happened, but the amount of people being arrested happening. They're going to be introducing it next year, aren't they? They'd have to. Is there anyone actually playing this weekend?
Wow. Yes. There are people playing Peps. Let's just say that.
A lot of them I don't think are that good. When you read some of these names, I'm telling you now, listeners, when your team comes, there'll be probably names read out that you didn't even know were on your list. That's how deep they've had to go down to find someone to play. And it all starts tomorrow. It all starts tomorrow, doesn't it?
It does. Starts tomorrow night, Friday night game. Probably the game that you and I spoke about on our Wednesday night podcast.
I know.
Marvell Stadium. So Richmond obviously are going to have a hard time traveling.
Oh, just as many people would normally turn up for this game, wouldn't they?
Coming in for the GWS versus Richmond. Coming in for GWS, Adam Kennedy, Daniel Lloyd, Jacob Hopper, Jesse Hogan, Josh Kelly, the $8 million man, and the clumsiest man in the AFL, Shane Mumford, going out.
Now take a deep breath for this because you're going to need one to get through all their changes.
Brett Daniels is injured. Callum M. Brown is injured. Jake Riccardi's been omitted. Kieran Briggs has been omitted. Matt Buntine has been injured. Nick Sheepley is omitted from Medisub last week, and Toby Green has his suspension that he did not get off tonight.
Ripped off.
And Sam Taylor's playing his 50th.
He had 0.12 of a second to react. And I reckon they would have slowed it down to one frame every 4 seconds, the AFL.
Wow. That's the danger you play when you play against Geelong.
If his name was Rob Smith, he would have probably got 3 Brownlow votes.
Coming in for Tigers is absolutely no one at the stage. And out is Jason Castagna. So Peps,
he officially has the shittest set of tats in the AFL.
You say that everyone has shit tats in it.
Oh, but you think
Josh Bruce has got shit tats?
Yeah, he's got shit tats.
You think Membry's got shit tats?
Jason Castagna's tats look like they were dares.
You think that Membry's got bad tats?
He's got a palm tree on his arm. He's got a tequila sunrise on his deltoid. What more do you expect?
Fair. So there are some fair ins for GWS. I'm just not convinced by the quality of the ins.
I'm going Giants. I'm going the Giants. I'm going the
Giants. It's round 22. I'm off.
You have no faith in any of the Giants coming in, but you're on them.
Yeah, I've lost my faith in Richmond.
Just don't care, to be honest. No, I do care about it because this team, whoever wins, makes finals. It's as simple as that. And I'm taking GWS. I'm taking GWS. No Dusty, no Richmond. Been saying it for months. And it's going to come to fruition. You watch. Mwah. Okay.
Tommy Lynch and Rewald.
Oh, jeez, I tell you what, that's a Tommy Lynch. Gee, don't talk to Dimmer about big old Lynchy.
I guess I'm upset.
He's doing his part. But remember, he's a 2-time premiership player.
He does. Jesse Hogan, Peps, you sort of see him run around. You don't care anymore about Jesse.
I love Jesse.
Oh, okay.
Mate, when he was at the club, he tried his best. You got to understand, he had the last year, 2018, he had a bad run. Probably the worst run of form, sickness, injury, illness, you name it. He literally had it that year. But when he was on fire, my goodness gracious, loved him. Still do. So
you guys certainly
hope he goes all right. Yeah, we did. It's what happens when we debut him on Queen's birthday. Round 1. All right. I got this one, mate. Okay, Hawks versus the Bulldogs, 145. Our time at UTAS. That's University of Tasmania. Hawks, Dylan Moore injured. No ins. Jonathan Segler playing game 100. And for the Dogs, in Alex Keith, Cody Waitman, Latham Vandermeer, Lewis Young and Mitch Hanan. Out, Anthony Scott managed. Ed Richards omitted. Stiff. Jamara Ugle-Hagan, managed. He's played, 3 games? Give me a break. Josh Bruce, injured. Josh Shackey, injured. Rourke Smith, medi-sub. Josh Shackey, injured. Is that because he actually touched the ball? And Jamara Ugle-Hagan, why can't you just say dropped? What? If you got dropped, you got dropped. Just say it. Don't play 3 games. Come on. He got managed for the first 17 rounds of his career.
And still, Wallis cannot make this team.
Wally, come to the D's. We'll happily have you at the D's. All right. Simple as this, mate. The Doggies, if they win, they still got a chance for top 2. I'm going with an upset. I'm going with the Hawks. Why? Okay. Because I just think the players want to stick it up Hawthorn. It'd be nothing funnier for the Hawks to win another game, and just it's almost like they did when Collingwood stuffed up with Malthouse. I reckon This is another one where they've just panicked, and Clarko's just doing everything in his power just to win every single game and go, stuff you. You ain't getting the number 1 draft pick, and I'm just going to show you made a massive mistake. So I'm going with the Hawks just for the sentimental value of just another win, just to hear the Hawk supporters whinge again.
I don't mind the Hawks in this one. For me, though, Western Bulldogs, they are they're in it up to their ears, and I don't think they want to give up actually, I suppose there's no home finals this year, is there? No. So
we might not have finals at all.
So for me, it's just Western Bulldogs because of the class, but I also like what you're saying, but Western Bulldogs for me.
All right, big man. Let's go into basically the home of football in Victoria, which is GMHBA Stadium. It's a 4:35 p.m. game, Geelong versus St Kilda. For the Cats, have you got your seatbelt on? You do not want to fall out of your seat when these names get read out. Isaac Smith, Jeremy Cameron, Lockie Henderson, Mark O'Connor. Average age, I think about 34 of those people coming in. Gary Rowan, injured. Jordan Clark, omitted because he's under the age of 22. Nathan Kruger, omitted. He's 21. Quinton Narkle, medi-sub.
Goodbye, Quinton.
Just bye, Quinton. Zach Tui, injured. No, he did get injured.
Yeah,
that's a legit one. In for the Saints, Dan Hoonabury. Yeah.
Young kid, isn't he?
He's a young guy. Yeah, early 30s or something. Yeah, Dan Hanbury apparently is playing his first game for the season. Dougal Howard, he's back.
What's the mathematics on that? What is the mathematics, Peps, on that one there? Because he's on 700 a season, isn't he? Yep. He plays 1 game for 700. That is better odds than what Ronaldo was getting.
That's EPL figures, mate. That's geez, I tell you what.
Snaps and claps to Dan
Hanbury. And you know what? Barcelona FC might be onto him soon. Dara Joyce. Not Darren Joyce. Dara Joyce. Omitted. Yeah. Might be just the name. Jack Bytal. Mm-hmm. Omitted. And Leo Connolly. Never heard of the bloke. He's injured. I've got no idea. I'm just going with the Cats. I think they're just going to be too strong. The Saints, even if they win, they've got to win the next 2 games, and hopefully Richmond and GWS and Essendon fall over completely. Yeah. I just think, the Cats are going to do this one. Do this one in the camp. I can't see St Kilda doing what they did 2 weeks in a row. It's just not going to happen. So because it's played outside.
Make or break Peps.
Yep.
Still doesn't matter for St Kilda. Not going to matter to them. They're going to lose.
They're going to lose.
Because they lose it. They lose this. They're out. That's done.
They're out. Pack your footy trip down the road, boys.
Go out to Altaqua College or somewhere.
Maybe go down to the party room. Maybe they can go to the party room at the local McDonald's.
Oh, they're very good. Yep. For me, Peps, Geelong. Geelong by 20.
Well, 20 goals?
No, 20 points.
20 points. All right. Fantastic. All right. Now, big boy, this is your game. Hand it over to your mob.
4:35, Saturday, 4:35, Adelaide Oval, Geelong. Just bring it Geelong. Port Adelaide versus the under pressure, under everything, Carlton Football League.
Underachieving.
For 20 years now. Coming in is Tom Cleary. Welcome back to the back line, mate. Sam Powell-Pepper gets omitted, and Trent McKenzie is injured, which is a bit unfortunate because he's a solid halfback there.
Are you surprised by Powell-Pepper being omitted?
Look, look, we've all seen those players who give it 110% and always are happy to run through and do those little things. Just it's about the skill. It's that little 2% polish, and I don't think he has it.
Okay.
But I love his
every
attack on the
team
footy.
has to have a Pal Pepper. Every team has to have a Robinson.
Yep, I love the attack on the footy. It's just those little things where you're like hand in face moment. Anyway, coming in for Carlton is Brodie Kemp. Mitch McGovern comes in, the 750 man. 750 was it 750?
Oh, about that.
That's pretty high. Going out, and probably out for the season, is Harry McKay, Jack Silvani's injured, and Liam Jones also is a bit of a talk about the rest of the season as well. So
Batman's out.
Up the front and down the back, they're both out, the two pillars.
Hold on. Wait a second, Jamie.
Yes.
Before you announce the new player of the milestone,
Okay.
quick question for you.
Yes.
Result of this game comes down to one question.
Uh-huh.
Are Carlton in the 8?
Peps.
That means you're going to win by 12 goals. Dixon for 15.
Coming in is the recruit from last year for Carlton, Brodie Kemp. Looks like an absolute jet. I guess we'll see how long it takes for them to ruin him. Milestones there is we spoke about it on Wednesday night. Is Mark Murphy 300th game and also his last game for the club.
Good on you, Murph. Good on you, Murph.
Absolutely, Peps. This was the only game last year that I've ever gone onto the live on Facebook on our Lace Out Facebook page. Was when we won this one with Robbie's kick after. I can't even talk tonight. Jesus Christ. Robbie's goal after the siren.
Oh,
the only time I've gone live.
You need to do it more often. The fans want it.
I'm not, but this was the game last year that I went onto our Facebook site and did a live video.
I know.
It's not going to happen again. We're going to win this by plenty.
Just confidence with a capital K. All right, my friend. What have you got next?
Coming up next, well, now we're going into Saturday night games. This is going to get exciting. We're going to waste it. No, we're going to waste it.
What a wasted Saturday night.
Hey, it's only one Saturday slot. There's another Saturday night slot that you will talk about. The Lions versus Collingwood at the Gabba, the home of football from 2020. Coming in for the Brisbane Lions, Darcy Gardner and Lachie Neale. Not a bad little inclusion list.
Handy.
Going out, though, unfortunately, is Mitch Robinson, Reece Matheson. The barometer's been again.
He's been again.
And Thomas Berry is out. Coming in for Collingwood is Josh Dacos and Nathan Murphy. Out is Isaac Quaynor. He's got an illness. Jeremy Howe has been managed, and John Noble is being omitted as well. So
Jeremy Howe's managed after one game. So he does what? How many weeks to lead up to playing the game? Mm-hmm. And after 1 week, no, mate, you just take it easy.
Maybe he's going through the surgery.
I want to know what they do when they're managed. What do they do? Do they like sit at a banana lounge, six-pack?
Maybe he and Mitch Robinson can go a fortnight together or something.
Or maybe. But the barometer.
Bit of PUBG, I don't know.
PUBG, maybe, yeah. Maybe a bit of League of Legends.
Yeah.
And Thomas Berry, is he out because of the severe reaction to the eye gouge from Andrew Brayshaw? Or is it because he looked like he was shot?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Tom Berry. I've no idea. He's been picked a couple of times this year.
Oh, you're not bad, big boy. I'll tell you what, someone's feeling a little bit better after being a little bit crook earlier in the week, aren't they? I'm going for an upset here. I'm going with the Pies. Don't ask me why, but the Brisbane Lions they're nothing compared to what they were last year. And I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to fall over.
It's a bit of a dead rubber, this game.
It is.
I'm not going to lie. Brisbane win and they don't go anywhere, and Collingwood win and they don't go anywhere. So, yeah. Well, dead rubber,
butchered condom, dead rubber. Exactly. Right.
I'm going to go Brisbane Lions over Peps because it's got the Gabba.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Well, you know what it is. It's 7:40 p.m. It's Marvell Stadium, and do you know who's playing, big boy? Let me tell you.
I love it.
Kanga, kanga, kanga.
Ray, ray, ray.
Kangaroos versus the Swans of Sydney. In for the Roos, Charlie Comden. Out, Jack Marnie injured. Tom
Hang on,
Campbell.
what's the spelling of that name again? There, Peps, me, please.
Jack Marnie. Comden.
Oh,
Combdn.
Okay, I was just making sure you didn't have a...
Charlie Comben. I had my phone around the wrong way. I looked like a D. Tom Campbell omitted. For the Swans, Braden Campbell, Hayden McLean, Lewis Melican. Out, Dylan Stevens, Jake Lloyd injured, Lance Franklin managed, Ryan Clark, Medi Sard, Charlie Comben in for his first game. Nick Larkey plays his 50th. Kane Turner plays his 100th. Luke Melican, the Pelican, Storm Boy, plays his 50th game. Mate, I'm telling you now, the Kangas, it's going to be upsets galore, mate. I'm telling you now, these teams who are playing finals will not want to get injured. They will take it soft. And North have plenty to prove. They can't lose bottom spot. So they might as well go out swinging and take a few down with them. And I reckon North by 4 points in a close one, J-Dog.
Okay, I'm going to go Sydney. Still too much on the line for them. They could potentially crack into the top 4. So Sydney for me.
All right. Wow. Let's get on to it. Sunday, 15th of August, 2021. The Melbourne Football Club currently sitting on top of the ladder versus the Crows of Adelaide 210 at the MCG, the House of Stoush, the house that Robbie built. Joel Smith, Mitch Hibberd, Michael Hibberd, Sam Wiedemann, Toby Bedford, all in. Jaden Hunt injured, 4 weeks out.
Hang on, Peps.
All the Crows.
Sorry to stop you. Why you guys got the only game of the MCG this week and Richmond should have been there?
Because we're the top.
There's a stitch up. No, there it is. There is a 2016 smell about this. Trying to get the AFL's just trying to get you guys across the line.
And give us all the help you can get. Please give it to us. Could you imagine if Melbourne made a grand final?
It would be.
I wouldn't be able to go.
Oh, no, that'd
be
sad.
great. Yeah, it'd be sad.
Hey, I'd be sad for Big Trev. Not for you, Big Trev.
Asshole. Billy Frampton, Kieran Strawn, Lachlan Gollant, Lachlan Scholl, Sam Berry, Shane McAdams, all in. Out Brody Smith injured. Riley O'Brien injured. Will Hamill is injured as well. The weird Sammy Wiedemann playing his 50th game. Tom Doe-D playing his 50th game as well. I have to go with the D's. D's easily, and I don't think Adelaide are going to be able to bring much. They won't be able to compete with Gawn, and Jackson will destroy their rucks. Petrarca, Oliver in the midfield will just do too much damage. Ben Brown, if it's a nice day, good luck stopping him. And if Adelaide try and think that they're going to play that minky game again where they kick the ball in low and hopefully think that they're going to beat the D's again, it ain't going to happen. And this is going to be 10 goals.
I think they got your number, Peps. They got your number.
Like, shut up.
They've got your number. They know the formula to beat you guys.
They can't beat anyone else.
No, I think you guys by plenty. I mean, the AFL are already gifting you shit on the platter. Only MCG game of the whole year. I mean, of the round.
Just wait till you see what we get in finals time. Home jumpers, no clash strips. The best of the best cheese platters the MCG can provide. You name it, we're getting it. All
MCG,
right.
Optus.
Wherever it might be.
Hey, Margaret River. Close to Margaret River.
Oh, hello. Get some more. They got some good wines down there.
They talking some good wines.
Good surf. They do.
Good surf. Yeah, right.
You know where's also some good surf, J-Dog? Tell us about it. Gold Coast Suns.
Oh, yeah. Another. This is the proper. This is
actually a game we care about. This is going to be good.
Going to be a good game, and also played at the proper home of football, GMHBA Stadium.
What? This is not in the Gold Coast?
No, it's a GMHBA.
Yeah, they sucked that one in. Give me a freaking break.
Hey, there'll be some people down here who'll be happy.
How much do you reckon the canteen at GMHBA would be making for the finals?
Stacks.
They'd be making stacks
all 30
of sausage rolls, jam donuts.
So if we haven't spoken about shit for the last 5 minutes long enough, it's the Gold Coast Suns versus Essendon. Coming in for Gold Coast is Alex Davies, Rory Atkins, Sam Flanders, and Will Brodie. Going out is Brandon Ellis, who has injured. Coming in is Alex Davies. In for Essendon. Andrew McGrath, decent player, Peps, I think. Andrew
McGrath.
Phillips, also decent.
Yep.
Braden Ham, definitely in.
I think he's cured after his sickness. Yeah. Hey, who's out, J-Dog? Tipperwoody will not be this weekend. He is injured. Oh, managed or injured?
Well, probably got sore feet from just tearing it up.
Yeah, leading goal kicker, I think, for the
leather poisoning.
Well, what are your thoughts, feelings on this one, my friend?
Essendon.
I'm going the
Suns.
As
much as I like Gold Coast the last couple of weeks, Essendon.
Going the Suns, mate. You know why? Because they got one bloke who is just I love him if he was my son. Touk Miller.
Who's that?
Touk Miller.
Oh, I know you love Touk Miller.
I love Touk Miller. Touk Miller. Yeah. If we can have an interview one night with Touk Miller, if anyone can get me a signed Touk Miller jumper, I will frame it. Look at the wall I've got for it. Just look at the wall. You can listen to this podcast. I've got a beautiful wall with get me a Touk Miller jumper signed. 2 Peps. Love ya, Touk.
And Peps lives in a 3-story house down there in the lovely area of Melbourne. So he's got some walls.
Albert Park, plenty of room. But happens when you're on 1.8 a year. I'm going the Suns with this one, mate. I'll tell you what, it's another one of those upset ones. The package won't deliver when the pressure's on.
He did last week.
Last week. Talking about this week. This is when it counts. I'm going with the Suns, all right? Move on.
I'm going Essendon, and
5 goals, by the way, to the Suns.
3-meter Peter is not going to kick you 7, but I'm going to say Dyson Hepper will kick 4. He'll roll down.
He hasn't had 4 kicks this season.
I'm telling you, this is.
He'll just roll down. You'll just roll. No accountability from the Suns.
He'll be like, boys, don't even worry about it. I'm not going to go back the other way. I'm just going this way.
It's one-way traffic, mate. It's one-way traffic. Sydney streets, my friend. Sydney streets. Just all one way. That's it. All right, let's go with the last one. I'll roll this one. It's the Derby. It's the Derby, the one that we're looking for. I hope some cut lunches are thrown in this one because it's due. We need another Dale. Or remember that? Oh, that was gold. For the Dockers, Bailey Banfield, Blake Acres, Ethan Hughes, Sam Swatowski, Toby Watson. You reckon that's like a Joby Watson clone? No, Andrew Brayshaw suspended, stiff. He was just trying to get an eyelash out of his eye. Nathan Wilson injured. In Jake Waterman, Liam Ryan, flying Ryan. Where were you last week? Yeah, too hard against a proper team. Luke Foley, Luke Shuey, Tom Barras out, Connor West, stiff. Shannon Hearn, injured. I'll tell you what, Josh Kennedy went. Blake Acres.
John Kennedy got out of the grave.
No, Senate Senior, his dad. Blake Acres playing his 100th game as well too. Listen, I reckon Dockers in this one. They've just got more to play for. They still can't make the 8. That's the thing. Like, they're not. What are they? They're a game out percentage. Well, they've got better percentage than St Kilda. They've got better percentage than St Kilda, but it is low. Essendon and Richmond both lose those games. No, they'll still be out. Okay. All right, I'm still going Fremantle because I don't like West Coast. And I don't like Peter Fardy.
Fair enough. I'm going to go West Coast with those ins because, that's why.
It's just the way it rolls.
That's where it rolls.
All right, listeners, there's your round 22 tips. Tell you what, you're not going to get tips any better than from Peps and J-Dog every single week. We've only got 1 week after this one, so we're saving the best for last, and then we're getting to where the Penguin suits come on because it's finals time, and that's when the men are separated from the boys. And that's about it for the show. So, J-Dog, we'll see everybody on Tuesday night. Enjoy your weekend. Hope your team wins. Any parts of wisdom you want to share before we rock off? Who's your certainty for the week?
Certainty for the week is Port over Carlton.
Oh, Melbourne over. Does it really matter? All the best, listeners. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday night for Lace Out.
See you, listeners.
See you, listeners.